class is personal finance. And last week, we started with percentages right before I left for COVID. The reason why we start percentages is because Pomona Police Department should come and arrest me and throw me in jail if I passed you with a personal finance class and you couldn't do a basic damn percentage. Can you imagine that? That's like criminal. Percentages are a part of life that will take you to the day you die. All of life, you're going to see percentages in all kinds of different contexts, especially personal finance. So if you can't do a basic percentage calculation, they ought to arrest me. That's why we're starting with percentages. My goal is to demystify percentages. To the day you die, I want you, whenever you see this symbol percent, that symbol or the word percent, I want you to know exactly what it means. I want to take the mystery out of it. What does percent mean?
It's a number.
That's not what it means, though. You didn't answer my question. What does percent mean? It was on one of my videos from last week when I had COVID. You guys should have been watching my video, but it seems like no one maybe remembered. But
Is a percentage like
out of some amount. What amount?
Yeah.
Out of what amount?
100?
Thank you. Extra stamp. Watch me set up number one. When you do percentages, you're going to set up two fractions. One of them is going to be out of 100 because that's literally what percent means. Out of 100 pieces. Nothing more, nothing less. Right, Bebios? Phone away right now because I got the floor. So look at me set it up. 8 is what percent of 80? Number 2 says 8% of 80 is what number, and number 3 says 80 of what number is 80, or 8%. All the wording's different, and that makes a difference, but the cool thing is, the way I teach you, with this method of a fraction equaling another fraction, it works for all of them. Watch. 8 is what percent? That's the unknown. So look at, percent means out of 100. We don't know what the out of the 100 is. That's the question, so I put x over 100. It's the unknown. On the other side, whatever comes after the word of, rocking and rolling. And then the part is what's left over. Done. But before I solve for x, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I want you to compare number 1 with number 2 now. Watch. I'm going to put number 2 with Dodger blue. Watch. Look at how the wording changes things, but it's the same numbers. What's the percent on number 2?
10.
On number 2, what's the percent? On number 2, the way I wrote it.
The percent is 8.
Look at, so that means 8 out of what? What comes after the word of on number 2?
80.
Thank you. Look. Unknown is right there. All because of the wording. It is mind-blowing. I'm going to do the last one in green. Let's go red. What's the percent on number 3?
8.
Look at. Really? What comes after the word of on number 3? What comes after the word of? What comes after the word of? Thank you. What number comes after the word of? So that's unknown. And then 80 is right here. So whatever comes after the word of is at the bottom with the 100. Now what I'm going to do, I set them all up. Look at number 1 in black. The unknown is the percent. On number 2 in blue, the unknown is the part. Part out of the whole equals part of the whole. And number 3, red, the unknown is the whole. The x. All because of the way it's worded. But I solve them all the same. Let's go ahead and solve them.
Don't you do it like crisscross? So 8 and
Man, you're going to have an easy time catching up, Jackson. You're exactly right. When you have a fraction equaling another fraction, Ariola, you cross multiply those puppies. Watch. It turns into this dirt cheap easy equation. 80 times x is 80x. 8 times 100 is 800. What? That's like Math 1 junior high school level easy equation right there. How do I get x by itself now? Help.
Aren't you supposed to divide it?
By?
Um,
What's next to x? 80. It's okay. Bye. 80's gone. X is by itself. 800 divided by 80, I want to say, is 10. Got it. And look at number 1 was asking for the percent, so the answer is 10%. Phone off these things. That was easy. Let's try the blue one now. Same thing. Let's cross multiply. Boom, boom. X times 100 is 100x. 80 times 8, I want to say is 640. 640. Let's get x by itself now. Help. What do I do to both sides to get x by itself?
Multiply.
Close.
Divide.
Good. By what? Nice. Whenever, in other words, whatever's next to x. I'm going to divide both sides by 100. Watch what happens. X equals 6.4. 640 divided by 100 is 6.4. You can use a calculator if you want, but trust me. So is my final answer 6.4% for number 2? Are they asking for a percent on number 2?
No.
No. They gave us a percent, it's 8%. So don't put percent if they're not asking for the percent. I put percent on number 1 because they're asking for the percent. Look, 8 is what percent? Number 2, they gave us 8% of 80 is what number? Well, that number is 6.4. That's the answer. Get it right. Let's try the red one now. Cross multiply. X times 8 is 8x. 80 times 100 is 8,000. Nice. Let's get x by itself. What do I do to both sides? Help, please.
Divided by 8.
Nice. It's a grand. Done. That's basically last week's learning. In a nutshell. While I was sick with COVID, you should have been learning this with the videos I left you, but if you did it, not a big deal. You can still catch up. So watch this.